Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. Today we are talking about one of my favorite shows, Succession, and we're specifically talking about season 3, episode 2. And I'm not going to do my typical reaction episode in the box this week because I have a little theory that I wanted to share with you guys and get your thoughts and see if you agree. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe so that you can get all the Succession videos and also all the other shows that I cover: Dexter, The L Word, Station 19, Grey's Anatomy, The Morning Show, and more. And also, if you go on to like the video and if you agree with my little theory, then leave a big thumbs up on the video. So the specific thing that I want to talk about is at the very end of episode 2 of season 3, when Logan arrives back in the US and he's coming off his plane. He very quickly makes a beeline for Carolina. Now, if you don't know, Carolina is my crush from this show, so I'm always checking to see what Carolina is up to. And I just found this whole thing leading up to this scene very suspicious. So Logan, up until a few scenes before he's back in the US, he's spiraling and he's, what's going on with Shiv and Connor and Roman, and are they wobbling, are they not? And although, yes, he does get kind of confirmation from Roman, Shiv, and Connor that they're in and on his side, it still was odd to me that, and yes, Marcia as well came back, but it still was odd to me that he so quickly seemed pretty calm and also was just like, okay, let's go back to the US. And then also when he gets back, he's so yes, the cameras were there, but he's so playful with Roman. And then he gets in the car and is super happy and asking Shiv for a hug.
A hug would have been nice.
Thanks for the donuts. And I think they got enough shots of me through the window.
No. Not shot. For the hug.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So I went back and I was watching episodes 1 and 2 again, just because I normally like to watch them a couple of times to do these videos. And when I was watching episode 1, I noticed something. So I'm going to play the scene from episode 1, and I'll play it once and then I'll slow it down and show you guys what I mean. It is so hard to see what I mean too, because it's literally like that. So
let's fucking go. Let's get into this.
Okay, so let's slow it down. So right as the theme music is starting to play, Kendall is walking out. Pause. Right at the right second, you can see the envelope that we know has the papers in it, the evidence, everything, the things that Greg took from the fire. And Greg's backpack is on top of it. Now, when Carolina and Greg are rushing out after Kendall, watch that exact spot where the backpack is. Do you see what I mean? The papers are still there in the hotel. So I'm going to play the scene at the end of episode 2. Snubs Jerry only has eyes for Carolina. And as I said, I normally have eyes for Carolina. So she looks very, I don't know, she doesn't look super happy about what she's doing. but Logan sure does when he gets in the car. So my personal opinion is that the papers were left in the hotel room, because when we see Greg like taking his bag, Carolina leaving, they're sitting there. And then also when Carolina gets, like, Kendall kicks her out of the car, she walks back towards the hotel. So it could be something as she's gone back into the hotel room because they still had it and she's waiting, I don't know, for a car or whatever. Or if something's left in the hotel room, you know, it could have been returned to them or called or anything. But it just, I mean, even the black envelope, I mean, could it be a filming error? Of course it could be a filming error. But this show is so, like, this is the best show on television. They are so meticulous with this stuff. I don't see it being a mistake. And also, like, there's just so many little things that just feels so this show, that Carolina, like, looks kind of defeated. Like, I don't know, she doesn't look super happy about what she's doing. And from the conversation that they had in the car, I mean, Carolina had a problem with the way Kendall did it. She was, I think, would have been on his side if he went about it in a different way. And as I said last video about Succession, like, Carolina this is her livelihood, you know, like, she can't just make these snap decisions about, like, going with Kendall when she doesn't have some multi-billion-dollar fortune, like, sitting in the bank to live her life while she's doing this. So I think that if Carolina was giving him those papers, it would have been, like, kind of apprehensively. And it just seems to come together too well. Like, again, I can't believe they would make this mistake. Also, I feel like it would kind of be fitting that it was something like this. Like, I can imagine Greg doing something like this. But also, I mean, Kendall, all of them are used to their entire lives people doing things for them and having, like, a million, you know, people, household staff and all that. So it kind of would be fitting for something like this to bring him down, that he just assumed, oh, someone else was handling it and someone else was making copies. I mean, I know that they have talked about making those copies, but it could be something as simple as he just assumes that's being done and they haven't gotten to it yet, and they think they have the papers, or they think that Greg turned them over when really, you know, it's a wrong envelope, or they just think that it's in a pile of something and it's not there. So again, could be wrong, could be a filming error, but I just think that a lot of it lines up. And this episode, I feel like they were really, you know, the papers. And last episode, they mentioned it quite a lot too. And even the thing where, like, Shiv, when Kendall was, like, planting them for Shiv, he used the same type of envelope. And I think it would have been, like, too heavy-handed if they had Carolina, like, hand Logan an envelope like that. And I don't think Carolina would ever hand Logan an envelope like that. Like, you don't hand someone like Logan a manila envelope. Like, you put it in a nice black leather binder, which is exactly what she's done. Like, she's, you know, in PR, she knows what she's doing. And I just really, really, really think that they accidentally left it in the hotel room. Carolina's got them and she's given them to Logan. He seemed super in a good mood. And also just the quick, okay, let's go back to the US. So that's my opinion. As I said, it could be something as simple as a little filming error. So If you agree with me, let me know down in the comment section. If you think it's a filming error, let me know down in the comment section. So if you enjoyed this little fun theory, give the video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any Succession or any of my other show content. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any Succession content. Also, you can follow me on all of the social medias where I post about Succession and all the other shows that I cover. I have a Patreon and a merch store if you want to check those out. The information is in the description box below. And as always, make sure to stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.